Hi everyone, welcome to Unpopular Opinion, and I want to thank you all for the 70 subscribers and for all the good comments that you wrote under my videos. Say that today we're gonna do something very interesting. We're gonna watch some of the most famous motivational speeches by Elon Musk, and we will see if this guy is just messing around or if we can extract some value from what he has to say.
And you had that third failure in a row.
I think that for the third failure it means when Elon Musk launches 3 rockets and each one of them exploded in a row, and many people thought that that was the end of SpaceX, but Elon Musk in some way managed to recover from that accident.
Did you think, I need to pack this in?
Never.
Why not?
I don't ever give up.
Yeah, I mean, okay, this is not that, I mean, it's quite generic. All the successful people say that you should never give up, that when you fall, you need to stand up and work hard again. This is true. I think we have many experiences in our lives where, it worked to act like that. So when you see that all the world is against you, you have just to work harder, to understand the rules, think smarter, and just bypass the problem. The life is not a climbing on. Sometimes you will fall, and sometimes you need to stand up. And people that are used to climb on, in this path, and they never get an obstacle, they are the big losers, because then when they will find the first difficulty, they will go down and there is no way to save them. So it's important to fail sometimes, even if you feel that everything is destroyed. It happened with me with many channels. Okay, they just got banned and many stuff, but I didn't care. I wanted to follow that direction, and I opened a new channel and I started to work again, and I never give up. Even with this channel now, it's a very few subscribers compared to big things, but I don't care. I wanna see the direction. I wanna take that is sharing my ideas and seeing people sharing them with you, and this is the most important thing for me.
So if you look at everyone on Instagram, you might think, man, they're all these happy, beautiful people.
I never thought that. I mean, I know that it's a common thought that when you see these people happy that are sharing their happy life, all the things they buy, their possessions, they are traveling, they are happy. But honestly, when I was happy with myself, in the moments that I was most happy, I was not sharing anything with anyone. Why should I care? It was when I was sad and then something good was happening to me that I wanted to tell anyone. But if you're happy, if you're satisfied, you really don't care about other people's approval. So if you see someone happy, it's probably not that happy.
And I'm not that good looking and I'm not happy. So I must suck, and that's gonna make people sad.
Yeah, you should definitely not feel sad, because these people are never happy. Okay, if they would be happy, they would not share their happiness with you. That's for sure.
When in fact, those people you think are super happy, actually not that happy. Some of them are really depressed. They're very sad. Some of them happy.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, my biggest point was, okay, if you're that happy, if you're enjoying the life that deeply, why you need to go to Instagram, post a story, and then check if people are looking at that? Okay, think about all the discos, all the parties where people just post a story and then they spend the rest of the night checking which people look on them. I mean, this is crazy. This is not the kind of happiness we should pursue.
Happiest seeming people, actually some of the saddest people in reality.
Yeah, completely true.
A lot of negative things in the world. There's a lot of terrible things that are happening all over the world.
Okay, this is not a good beginning, but let's see where these guys want to arrive.
All the time. There are lots of problems that need to get solved. There's lots of things that are...
Yeah, I mean, okay, sorry.
Yeah, that are miserable and kind of get you down. But life cannot just be about solving one miserable problem after another.
Yeah, I think this is about the perspective. There are many people, sorry if I stop many times, but I need to do it for the copyright. I think there are many people that look always at the negative side of things. Okay, once I heard this thing that there are 2 guys going in a shop with free donuts, and there is one of the guy that say, oh, there are the free donuts, and the second guy that say, but you have to do the line, you have to wait a lot of time. So, there are people that always see the problem and people that always see the positive thing, that it's beyond the problem.
That can't be the only thing. There need to be things that inspire you, that make you glad to wake up in the morning and be part of humanity.
Yeah, this is definitely a guy that that really has some goals that make him alive, okay? And this is not something to take for granted. Most of people, they just survive. They think about problem, they think about, everyday life, okay, I need to eat, go to sleep, go to work, but they really have nothing that inspires them to do better day by day, and this is problematic.
That's why we did this. It is time to go forth, become a star-faring civilization, be out there among the stars, expand the scope and...
Yeah, okay, this is true. He's even talking about Mars. He's looking so beyond that, just looking at another planet to start a new life.
Scale of human consciousness. I find that incredibly exciting. That makes me glad to be alive.
Yeah, I think the dreams, the goals that you may have are the only things that can, make you feel positive, and they want you to, always be hungry, starve for more. This is what makes you living and not just surviving.
I hope you feel the same way.
Yeah, but most of people probably they don't.
When I was a kid, I was wondering kind of what's the meaning of life? Like, why are we here? What's it all about? And I came to the conclusion that what really matters is trying to understand the right questions to ask.
There is a thing that if you don't find the answer, you're probably not asking the right question. And I think this is about life. This is a little abstract, but there are actually some more, practical way to see the statement.
If I want to teach my brain something, what's the most valuable thing I could do?
Okay, well, here's something that could be helpful to people who watch this. In order to remember something, you must assign meaning to it. Just say, like, why is relevant? And if you can say why...
This is, I think, even true for languages. Okay, when people just try to understand, to remember lists of words, it's really, they cannot, okay, they will forget everything. But when they focus on the meaning that maybe, I need to learn this word for one reason, a reason I care about. And in that case, you will remember that word. You will never forget it.
Something is relevant, you probably will remember it. Your brain is basically constantly trying to forget everything as much as possible because it's hard to store memories. Just
Things
naturally,
you care about.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why. I think I teach my brain over time to just learn things that are important. Okay, if I have to go to a place and I have someone that will drive me, I really don't care about the place. Just don't even tell me the name. This is not an important detail for me. If I choose to go out with you, with my friends, and you are driving me, why should I, get my memory busy with some name that I will forget, with some name that is not relevant to my life. So this is important. Just focus on the things that are important for you and not in
Yeah, it's like most of the stuff that we see and hear is like not worth remembering. So in order for your brain to remember something, you have to establish relevance. You have to say why.
Yeah, and if there is no relevance, probably it's useless to remember them.
If you're starting a company, you need to work super hard. So what does super hard mean? When my brother and I were starting our first company, instead of...
I think that it talks a lot about when he started his own company and, was working very, very hard with this brother.
Getting an apartment, we just rented a small office and we slept on the couch. And we showered at the YMCA. We're so hot up, we had just one computer, so the website was up to...
Yeah, this is a story that we probably got told a lot of times, and it's very motivational in the way that sometimes we feel that rich people, they probably spend their times doing nothing, but it's definitely not true. This guy works harder than we ever did. So
during the day, and I was coding at night, 7 days a week, all the time. If you're starting a company,
yeah, definitely true.
Like one of the most difficult choices I've ever faced in life was in 2008. I think I had maybe $30 million left.
Okay. I mean, I have $30 million. What can I do with that? I mean, I understand that it can be a problematic choice. I never get 30 millions, probably neither 30,000. So I really cannot imagine what he was feeling. But yes, I think when you have the potential to do something great for your dreams and you have even the chance to waste all of them, I mean, this can eat you from inside.
I had two choices. I could put it all into one company and then the other company would definitely die, or split it between the two companies. But if I split it between the two companies, then both might die.
And I feel the same with my channels, because I have many channels and I know that I should put my energy only in a few of them instead of try to, you know, make content for anyone. And just very few are working, so it's definitely not great. But when you believe that much in something, you really don't care about.
And when you put your blood, sweat, and tears into creating something, or building something, it's like a child. It's like, which one am I going to let one starve to death? I couldn't bring myself to do it. I split the money between the two.
Yeah, I think that this is hard, you know, because many birds, for example, they sacrifice some of their little birds just to save the other. But yeah, when you really care as human about a project, about a dream, you can, I mean, it's very hard to let it go.
Fortunately, thank goodness, they both came through. Like, one of the most difficult choices.
No one should put this many hours into work. This is not good.
I mean, first he was saying that you have to work very hard without sleeping by day and by night, and now that is wrong. What's happening here?
People should not work this hard. They should not do this. This is very painful.
Painful in what sense?
I mean, you can feel that he's definitely in pain.
It hurts my brain, my heart. No one should.
Yeah, I mean, probably someone that works that hard in his life can relate that it's very hard. Yeah, definitely. In this case, I really invite people that just, you know, do their little job, even, you know, well paid, and then they just go home and they don't care. Because when you have a project, a dream to follow, it's very hard to, you know, get out from the work.
You don't need college to learn stuff, okay? Everything is available basically for free. You can learn anything you want for free. It is not a question of learning. So I think colleges are basically for fun and to prove you can do your chores, but they're not for learning. You don't need college to learn stuff, okay? Everything is available
I mean, yeah, this is, there are many successful, rich entrepreneurs that are against college. He didn't say that it's against, just that that is for having fun. This is something, for example, that it's a topic in Italy because we have the public university, so it's free and many people want to go there and they don't, they don't wonder if it's actually helpful. Honestly, I cannot relate because my university life was amazing. You know, there was all this sharing of knowledge and getting out with people that were learning. So you could, share things. Okay, what you did today? I did this. Even from different universities, it was very interesting. And this is the kind of, intellectual stimulus that I cannot find anymore. You know, because now people just work at their stuff and they don't even want to share. They want to share this, so it's something that I miss. So I think that college is great, university is great, in case you're not in America, and yeah, everyone should give a chance to this world.
Offer me money. Offer me power.
This is kind of AI, but it's not AI.
I don't care.
No, I think that is it's a real interview, but I don't know why they put this weird color.
So you just don't care. You want to share what you have to say.
I'll say what I want to say, and if the consequence of that is losing money, so be it.
Yeah, this is definitely a guy that doesn't care about his own money. He's very rich, but to use this richness, he has to sell his stocks. So sell a little of the paternity of his companies. That's why he doesn't care. I mean, definitely doesn't care. But I think I agree with that. Money are just I can say like a mirror. I mean, they reflect sometimes the you know, the interesting stuff you are doing, but they don't, they are not that. Okay, so who cares about money? If you're following your dreams, that's the important thing. Money or not money, well, what you will do in any case with that much money? Okay, you will, what everything you will earn, if you earn that much like him, you definitely have no ways to spend them. Okay, spend them in a way that makes you happy. Okay, being happy is far cheaper than this guy has potential to be. So yeah, probably is very irrelevant.
I mean the annoyance though of like people holding it against you that you've had success, holding it against you that you have wealth, you know, viewing billionaires as evil.
Yeah, there are many people that see, you know, everyone that makes money is just a bad person. In Italy, this is something that, I mean, it's true. People think that if you have money, you probably have contacts with mafia, you know, you do legal stuff. It's impossible to get money in the honest way. And this is, you know, very toxic way of thinking.
Evil, and you know, you're not doing enough to give back. You know, you have like the Elizabeth Warren thing that you haven't paid your fair share. I mean, that's, you know, that's got to be kind of aggravating.
Yeah, I think if you're, I mean, especially if you're someone that build yourself from scratches, it's very hard to, you know, have something to do with these people that they just have to make a conspiracy that you are already rich, that you are a bad guy, an alien, something like that.
Yeah, I think it's just important to understand, like what is this wealth? It's not like I've got like some massive cash balance. My cash balances are very, very.
Yeah, this is true. I mean, rich people have very, very low bank accounts because they don't care about possess money. They just want to invest them in the best way. So at the end, they don't live wealthy. Okay, the people that live with all that wealth, they are the children, okay, of the rich people, but definitely not the rich people themselves. They think about working, not about dressing up.
Very low, and at least until I sold stock, which is really the first time I've actually sold stock in any meaningful way. Was this quarter. I simply had loans against my stock. So if Tesla and SpaceX went bankrupt, I would go bankrupt too immediately.
This is something that would feel better. Many people against Elon Musk, but yeah, at the end, I think that he's a great guy. He worked hard for his dreams. He has some political thoughts that I mean, they are not always that brilliant. But it's okay. I mean, at the end, it's a guy following his dream and giving his soul to achieve them. So we can just learn from him and what he has to say.